Hey guys, what's going on? So today is Sunday and I thought I'd make a chill video to end the week, and this video is just going to be me explaining to you guys how I use TradingView and the tools inside TradingView to actually analyze my graph. Because if you watch my weekly forecasts and reviews, there's stuff all over the graph and some of it may make sense, like trend lines and key levels, but maybe you guys are confused about why I use different colored boxes and how I implement them in my trading. So I'm going to break it down today, make it super simple for everyone to understand, so that when you do watch my weekly reviews and forecasts, or when you're just watching my vlogs or anything when I'm talking about a chart and you can see it on the screen, you will be able to understand it so much more easier and you will get the absolute most out of it. So I loaded up a fresh new chart of GBP USD. I got GU on the charts. I've never analyzed this pair before, so I'm gonna go through it and have a suss, see if this is a nice pair, but at the same time show you guys how I use the tools. So let's get straight into it. The first one I want to talk about is my major levels. So my major levels are horizontal levels. Okay, by the way, I'm not going to be explaining what key levels are. I'm not going to be explaining what Fibonacci is or moving averages, and I'm not going to be explaining how to use them. I'm just explaining to you how I use them on the charts, not exactly strategy behind them. So if you're looking for strategy and stuff like that, this is not the video. This is pretty much just explaining, everything you see on my charts in my other videos. Anyways, so we have GU here. I've got it on a monthly time frame. I've just put 4 horizontal lines on the chart, and if you've been trading Forex or you've been learning a little bit now, you would maybe see these as, support and resistance lines, because they are. So I use just not these, the horizontal rays, is that what they're called? Yeah, I use the horizontal ray to plot out these lines. Now, I keep them thin because there's also another line which I use, this one, I use the trend line to mark out a trend line, surprise, surprise. I like to have these ones a little bit thicker because I like trading these a little bit more. It just makes sense to me because when you start getting to the lower time frames and you put more and more lines, you have no way of distinguishing which one's which. So I like to keep my trend lines on the larger time scale thick, and I like to keep my horizontal key levels thin. But to make them stand out a bit more, I like to use the red rectangle. So I do something like this. I draw a little box over it because key levels are not just an exact number. It's exactly what they, says it's a key level. It's an area. It's just not a key value or whatever. So I put these here just because price doesn't always need to come to that exact number for it to react. So this, first of all, makes it a little bit clearer. When I see the red boxes with the line inside them, it's like, okay, this is a major level which price is approaching. I need to be careful. Well, not be careful. I need to be mindful of what's going to happen around here. So that's how I do my major key levels and my trend lines. Okay, so I see a Fibonacci retracement perfectly right here. So this is how I'm going to do it. Fibonacci from top to the bottom. Okay, very clearly price has respected the 0.618. So when I do my Fibonacci, I like to have a few things clear because there's a few things going on with the way I analyze it. So when I draw my lines from top to bottom, first of all, I get an arrow. It should be in my templates. It should be here. First of all, I get an arrow, and I draw it from exactly how I drew the retracement tool. So start it from the bottom and up to where I stopped, which was here. Now I look at where the golden zone is. For me, it's the 0.5 to the 0.618. Get a box. Fibonacci zone. It's not. Yep, there we go. Now what I do is with the push, because it's an impulsive move and then it retraces, I place the box a little bit to the right of the impulsive move. I don't want to put it here because then it will confuse me with, wait, is price coming from over here, retracing down into here? No, that's too confusing. I don't want to think about that. So I grab the box and I move it over towards the right of the arrow, I guess. So yeah, now I have the arrow and I have the retracement box. Now I delete the lines, and this is what I see. So when I see this, and when you guys see this in my video, take it as this. You follow the arrow from top to bottom, that's the impulsive move, and now price is retracing. On its way down, you will meet the yellow box, and because of the way I drew it, this area, the top part, this is the 0.5, the bottom is the 0.618. So if price is like in here, like these wicks, you know that it's in between the 0.5 and the 0.618. It's in the golden zone, it's doing well. But if price comes down and say it wicks the bottom part, then essentially what price is doing, I mean what it literally is doing is it's just wicking the 0.618 area before, you know, possibly making a retracement. So that's how I do my Fibonacci retracement. If you see the arrows and the boxes, that's what's going on. So I've talked about the fib, I've talked about the major levels. Okay, so there's another sort of level I look at as well. Not major levels, but just other levels of support and resistance. So for example here, we're on the 15 minute. There's a few things that I could actually list out on here. First of all, we'll get the orange box. So you may have seen these in my more recent videos, but I've been using the orange box for, yeah, just standard support and resistance, but just on smaller time frames or just areas that aren't as significant. So for example here, you know, price wicked here, made its way down, came up, wicked still in the area. Now it's not a specific value, like I said, with the major levels, it's just an area. So I'll find another example. Yeah, do something like that. Price was obviously coming up. Now does it trace back? Nah, so I'll keep it here. Price was obviously wicking. You can drag this across. Now you could have seen this as a break and a retest, but it retested a little bit below, down to where price was previously. But yeah, essentially, I can't find any great examples here, but that orange box is what I use to find or just mark less significant support and resistance. Now, if you've seen these before, because I do like to use these for some good trades, you've seen the blue boxes. The blue boxes are just consolidation when price is stuck within a range and it's moving around. Now, I'm not going to be the person to tell you how to draw your boxes, or, you know, should you keep them at the candles close, or should you just keep them where the wicks are. You know, you decide on that. But yeah, depending on the situation and how far the wick has wicked, you know, I might just keep it like this. Something like that. So when price is in a range and it's consolidating, it's going sideways, I like to use that blue box, something like this. This would be a perfect opportunity for me to use it. There we go, something like that. Okay, so now I've shown you consolidation as well. So the next few things are, yeah, just my alerts and my moving averages, pretty much. So my alerts, obviously, like, you know, they're alerts. So when price comes to a level, I want it to tell me, hey, price has reached this level, get ready for a sell, get ready for a buy, or whatever. So if you see these dotted orange lines anywhere on my charts, sometimes you see them like above and below where price is. Maybe because, for example, if price is consolidating, I'd put them like this. Because price is stuck in a range and I'm not too interested about what happens until it breaks out. So then I'd put them there. So if you see those lines with like these little arrows pointing towards them, those are my alerts. Now the last one, which is moving averages, and I've had a few questions about my moving averages lately. So I've got two, and these are the ones I use. They're both smooth moving averages, and I use a green and a red. So the red, there's no way that you can like use to remember this, but I guess like, yeah, the green is the smaller one and the red's the larger one, so I don't know how you're gonna figure that out. But yeah, green is the 7, red the 20. I'm not gonna explain why I use these numbers in this video, or I don't think I ever will, because I don't know how to explain it so clearly why these specific numbers, but these numbers just work best for my setups and my trading. So yeah, I have the green as the smaller one and the red as the larger one. And pretty much how I trade this is when the green is above the red. Actually, I'm going to type this out so it's easier. So this is the exact order that I look for things. So if price is in an uptrend, then I want first, so you just look from the top of the screen, go down, and this is the order. First, you want to see price. Second, you want to see green. Then third, you want to see red. So this is on an uptrend. At the moment, you can see price currently is below both. But on something like this, like if you come back to here, you see price is above the green and the green is above the red. That's really how I like to trade when price is going up. But when price is going down, it's the opposite. So on a downtrend, you want to see green. Then you want to see price. So at the moment, what we have here is, like I said, price is going down, right? So price is on its way down. Green is currently on top of the red because it was making this bullish move. But as price makes its way down, because green is a smaller like average, so it just moves quicker. It will make more, you can see it's a quicker movement than the red. It will quickly make its way below the red, and then it will set up something like this. So you will see the red, then you see the green, then you see price. And that's probably going to come retest up here and then drop, something like that. That's usually how I like to trade it. And yeah, so when you see the moving averages on my screen, that's how you trade those. That's how I trade those. So pretty much that brings us to the end of the video. I hope that was clear, and I hope you guys understand what I was talking about. I tend to get carried away just a little bit with some of the explanations. And like I said, I'm not a teacher. Like, I don't teach Forex. I'm literally just trying to explain how I use these tools to, yeah, explain what's going on. So, yeah, you may see some other ones up here in my tool set. For example, you have the path tool, but this one's pretty self-explanatory. You know, when you see something like this, like, you know, just use your brain. Just like, what does that look like? Price is going to follow this. I don't think I need to explain that. The ellipse tool, this is just to make things clean and obvious, just to point things out to you guys. But yeah, essentially that's the end of this video. So I'm going to put this video out now, and then I'm going to put out my weekly forecast and review. So if you've sat through this video and it makes sense, then my other analysis videos should bring you guys some more value. You understand what's happening more. If you do have more questions, then feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below. If, yeah, this helped you, give the video a thumbs up. I will sort of know to make more videos like this for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the weekly forecast and review.